right, so to get this started off, I saw a little something that our 45th president, I'll call him that, our 45th president had said about LeBron James. I find a little funny.
That's the orange one, right? That's 45?
Yeah, I think that guy. Yeah. He said LeBron James becoming a woman would make him a great coach, like an all-time great coach. I don't know if you saw that or not. But that dude, it's crazy how that dude is allowed to say whatever the hell he wants, whenever he wants, about whoever he wants, and has yet to get touched about it.
I'm so confused on so many levels. Like, one, did LeBron say something about him recently?
No, so I guess he was at some event and he was taking a jab at like men participating in women's sports.
So did he say coach or did he say like?
No, he said coach. Like if he were to get LeBron James to turn into a female, he would be one of the greatest coaches ever.
You mean ever. Trump would be one of the greatest coaches ever?
Yes.
Oh,
like, this
because, dude is,
yes,
okay.
Yes.
I thought he said LeBron would be the greatest coach ever. No. And I was so like, okay.
Dude is it's just a random little thing.
That's so petty, dog.
Dude is just, something's wrong. And then he went on to say, like, I don't like LeBron James and all this, that, and the third. And he just,
yeah. Actually, I did hear or see something about that. Yeah, I
just found it funny.
If nothing else, man, it's funny. He's a very bad person. Not good for the country and all that. I know. Welcome back to the Bone Winner Podcast.
I believe this is episode 15. If I'm not
yes, sir, something mistaken. Like that. Yes. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. All the good stuff.
Apologize in advance for a day late.
Yeah.
Shit to you though.
Hey man, you see that they gave away $1.3 billion.
Oh my God.
You be playing the lottery at all?
I didn't, but the other day I did. Best believe I did. Got like I think it was 10 or 20. I think I got 20 tickets combined.
See, I'm not that big of a sucker, man. I got two for $4, and I called it a day. I'm not giving them more than that for so.
Well, I was like, shit. Like, what's a little dub like for a dub for $1 billion return? I was like, who knows, man? Fuck it. One time won't hurt. I never play it, so whatever.
Nice. Could you imagine, bro, getting that kind of money?
Yeah,
well, I think the 1 point whatever billion is like if you take it annually, which is like it comes out to be like 44 million a year for 29 years, and then it's like it gets damn near cut in half to like 700.
Right, I think the winner. No, the winner ended up taking home 440 something.
Yeah, for the 400 is what you get after taxes.
Oh, okay.
But they
so they chop. Oh, okay.
So what they did is right. So the 1.3 billion is the amount you get if you take it like a year, like yearly salary for 29 years, right? Then if you want the cash option, which is get it all right now, it gets cut. It got cut to like 700 some odd,
and then it
gets taxed on top of that, which is why it went down to 400. Which is wild. You imagine winning $1 billion and you only get 400 million off of it.
Right.
You get less than 40%.
That's actually
crazy.
What you. But either way, I'm not complaining, to be honest.
Nah, I feel you.
Because Lord knows, God forbid, man, you don't even know what happens to you next year.
That's why, for me, I feel like I might take the 44 million annually if I can guarantee that if something happens to me, I can choose where that money goes. Mm-hmm. Now, if it's something was like something happens to me and the government
takes it,
you get to keep it. Then it's like, no, give me all that shit now.
Right.
But if the situation was like, cool, I can say, yo, take that money like I'm supposed to get for the next 15 years I got left on it, right? Mm-hmm. Get it to my family. Or whatever. Then it's like, all right, cool. I wouldn't mind doing that just to say, cool. Give me the $1 billion.
Exactly. But
speaking of money, you see, Blueface done offered this girl $100K to leave him alone today.
I didn't.
It was legit. Like today, it was happening.
I think anything.
Apparently, him and his girl got into a little scuffle.
Is this the same girl that put his picture on her tooth or something?
I have no idea. I do not follow that man or his woman nearly that close. All I know is that him and his girl got in a little scuffle the other day. They was kind of filming on each other. And then today he was on like live or whatever, posted like was showing her in their bed. So they went back to the house together. He's like, what would it take for you to leave me alone? 100K. Would you leave if your girl offered you 100K to leave her alone right now? Wait, nah, you can't answer that. Never mind. You can't answer that. Well, you can't answer. Well, I don't know. Maybe your answer would be like, no, I would stay. But like, either way, you kind of qualify for me.
All I'll say to the people is you can't put a price on certain things, man. Listen, bro.
You're right.
Sometimes you gotta
cannot just offer people 100K and expect them to leave you alone. Now you make that 500K, goodbye. I'm gone. That's all you gotta give me. Go ahead, give me
1.2 billion.
I'm out.
1.2 billion.
Hey man, look, I find someone else for me. I'm not gonna find a 500K laying around like that.
Oh my god.
Shoot.
Wait, man, I think we went too far because we didn't even start out by saying rest in peace to the Celtics legend, Bill Russell.
I wanted to be a little positive, talk about some money, some laughs, but you all right. Continue.
Yeah, the late great Bill Russell left us, man. I think he was 11-time champ, like 5-time MVP, first Black NBA head coach. Trailblazers for
that man. Literally the epitome of like winning in a team basketball setting. He won like 1 or 2 championships in high school, won 2 in college, which includes a 55-game win streak, right? Then goes to the NBA, wins 9 as a player and another 2 as a coach.
Unbelievable.
Like unbelievable. I saw that. I was like, damn. Like, not that I was ever like, the biggest Bill Russell, like, fan in the world, just because I didn't get to watch him play, so like, I don't know what you expect from me. But like, it's still crazy. Like, he's also low-key, I think, like what, the 3rd Hall of Famer
to die?
I think.
Maybe.
Or no, I think 3rd person to win MVP who's died, not Hall of Famer.
Oh, okay.
Like, of all the MVPs out there, 3rd or 4th. I know there was Kobe, Wilt, one of them Malone. Was it Moses Malone?
No.
It might be. Is Moses Malone still alive?
Yeah, right.
Not Karl Malone, Moses Malone.
Shit, I don't know, man.
Either way, he's like the 3rd or 4th Hall of Famer to like have passed. I only know that because I know when Kobe passed, he was like the 2nd or 3rd.
Okay.
I think Kobe was the 3rd, which is actually wild to think in the history of the game. Only like 4 MVPs have like passed.
Right. Yeah, that is actually crazy.
But nah, man, that's why. R.I.P. to Bill Russell, man. GOAT, legend. Especially for all the like civil rights activist stuff that he did.
That too.
Like, and that probably to an extent like overshines, like, and it should overshine like is what he done in the basketball court. It's kind of hard to do when literally everywhere you go. Like, I don't think there's been another person in the history of sports that can truly say they like won as much as he has.
Yeah, and like, what's crazy? His name never gets like brought up like that for real. Because
he's part of that olden era.
Yeah,
and no one gives them respect because they was playing against plumbers.
Right. According to JJ Redick.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess back in his day, it was really just him and Kareem, not Kareem, excuse me, but
yeah.
But like, the 2 big guys back then, and it's like it was also wild like how much like because Wilt was probably a better player than Bill Russell, at least statistically wise. But it's like, would you rather have Wilt's career or Bill Russell's?
Exactly.
Like, you could average 50 points a game and 20 rebounds, which is unbelievable. Or you could, Bill Russell still averaged like game or 20 rebounds a game, if not actually 20 rebounds a game.
It's funny too. They're showing all the clips of him, and like I'm like, I've never seen this before. Like, no, I've never. Yeah, I've never.
They don't because they just don't really show it.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen like real footage of like Wilt play either. Like, I'm not seeing like clips and stuff like that, but like they don't show those old games, which is understandable because like
it is. There's not a big interest for it anyways.
No, not at all.
There is a big interest for 2 people, Mr. Kyler Murray and Zion Williamson, in their contracts. So both of them just got paid, but both of them also have clauses in their contracts. Well, one of them, I guess, technically. I don't know where to start, Kyler or Zion. What is more interesting, or what was more interesting?
Let's start with Zion. the Jabba the Hutt, fat, slobbly. Like,
all right, I ain't gonna shame him. Listen, my take on this, my take on this is real clear cut. I believe that no team is truly wrong for doing this, and I say that.
Are we talking about Zion or are we talking about Kyler?
I'm talking about
or both.
Both.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say this because just like us with our investments, those are the team's investments too at the same time. Realistically speaking, I hate to label humans as investments, but you go and pay Zion $193 million for someone who hasn't played a full season. You would hope that the man could stay in shape. Like, all right, realistically, think of it like property. Realistically, I hate to say it, but I hate to say it. I know.
That's, okay, but, as long as you know how that sounds.
But I'm actually talking about real property. Like, are you gonna buy a busted down, beat down crib and spend mad bread on it just to put mad bread back into, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna do that. So as a team, realistically, you know, I don't see a problem with it.
I understand the temptation and the urge to put them clauses in there. If it was unaware, Zion has a weight clause. He has to be, his weight and body mass has to be under like whatever,
under 290 something,
something like that,
or something.
But it was a combination of weight and like body fat has to be under some amount together, right? Mm-hmm. And Kyler had to 4 hours of independent study a week.
Yes.
So I understand the temptation, right? Because you're right, it is a lot of money invested in these players, right? But my thing is, James Harden came and played the past 2 seasons. James Harden's been out of shape playing basketball. Now he hasn't been fat, right? But he's been out of shape.
Oh, let me. All right. So let me add one thing to that, to what I said. Mm-hmm. I also believe that these clauses shouldn't be made public. I'll say that too.
Ooh, I disagree wholeheartedly.
Really?
Bro, here's the thing. Both the players and these teams and owners are making all this boatload of money, right? Put it out there. Because also when you do things in silent like that, it leads to, like, you know, because if it's not made public, right, then people can get away with certain things that they wouldn't normally be able to get away with. Hence why the Kyler Murray thing got so much flack, right? Because it was out there and people found out about it and then they took it out. Because it's disrespectful. Like, here's the thing. If you're a quarterback, first off, right, you probably can't be an NFL quarterback, a good one anyway, and not actually watch film and not do any studying and stuff like that, right? Like, it's just not, there's no way to, you know, be that best version of yourself not doing it, right? So it's disrespectful, but it's also, I'm not like necessarily defending the players, because it's like, what are you doing to be put in that situation where they feel like they have to do that for you?
Exactly.
Right. So if all the flack, all the unnecessary flack Lamar Jackson gets for not being a great quote unquote stereotypical quarterback, whatever, right? He's not going to have that language in his contract.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not even like it's not like a thing where they just assume certain types of quarterbacks, particularly black ones who are mobile, aren't smart enough. Well, they do assume that, first off. But like they're not putting in everyone's contract. Like, so Kyler Murray must have really like not studied,
right?
More so than what they think the average black quarterback studies,
right? Because they wouldn't have put that in there if there wasn't an issue.
Because there's been other primarily running quarterbacks who don't get that, right? So it's like it's got to be really bad for you to do that,
right?
And my biggest thing for both him and Zion is, why the hell would you sign it? Why would you you just embarrassing yourself?
It's a little added motivation,
bro. I don't need a weight clause motivation. This is not like
clearly he does.
Football. No. I needed it back when I was playing football, or in my early days when I was big and hefty, right? And I needed to make weight to play in the games. That was the motivation I needed. Yes. There ain't no weight limit in no basketball or professional football or any football outside of, like, you know.
We all know with Zion's body and the way he plays, those landings over and over again, those dunks, they're gonna start hurt. He just had a foot surgery, I think. That shit's gonna derail him over time really fast. He has to lose the weight, or else he's going to destroy his own self.
But then let him destroy his own self. These people are not.
And like, that's exactly why the Pelicans don't want that. They just signed him for how many years?
Bro, but no one else gets that clause. That's the thing. Like, if I'm Zion, like, no one else gets that. Like, you know how I would, like, I feel like I would rather you put something else in there. I don't know what else it would be, but something else in there if you're that concerned about it. But like, again, my thing is this: like, other people come in out of shape, right? They might not be as hefty as Zion is, but they come in out of shape. And you know, James Harden out of shape doesn't get that flack. A lot of players come out of shape; they don't get that kind of flack. There are probably a lot of players who don't study as much.
I don't know.
Or a lot.
Anyway. I think this is a different case, and I say that because Zion is so young. He's like Harden. Realistically, he hasn't even been seriously injured up until this point.
No, you're right. Yeah.
So it's like he's not what Zion's 19, 20 maybe, like getting injured, foot surgeries already, coming in at that weight and the way he plays. That shit is just not. It's not gonna end well at all. So I think that's the difference, to be honest.
But I feel like if you have to put a clause in there, like, what kind of player is Zion going to be realistically? Like, if you got to be forced to like take this seriously, right? Why are you even giving him the deal?
Because with the contained weight, he's a generational talent.
But he needs to be babied into like being in basketball shape because of the weight.
You being kind of tough, bro.
No,
the kid he's 19 with billions of dollars in New Orleans,
bro. Okay, like, but if you got to be bullied into being into basketball shape, what else are you not doing to make yourself the best version of yourself you can be?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I know.
Like, if there's other stuff that you're not doing, what else, right? Are you not doing that that you should be doing? Right. Yeah. Maybe you're not practicing as much. Maybe you're not, studying the film and stuff like that as much. Like, I don't know what it is, but what else are you not doing? Like, I feel like a lot of people have, certain things they need to work on, need to do, whatever else it was. It don't get put into their contracts. Like, and frankly, in the Cardinals, that's why they took it out. Because also, I think the thing I don't like about it is like it makes them like it makes it sound like Kyler Murray is just this like, duh, who doesn't study, you can't study nothing. Yeah. Right. And we don't know how much he actually doesn't study. I'm not saying he studies a lot or a little. We don't know, but it's like it damn sure makes it look like he doesn't.
Yeah, it's funny. There's like a statistic out. I don't know how true it is. I just saw a video that like his fantasy points before and after the drop of Call of Duty. Like, so when Call of Duty comes out, his points completely dip. Like, and before it comes out, it's way higher. So I don't know how true that is because I know he does like the phase gaming, I think, and shit. Yeah. So I just found that funny too. Maybe they know something we don't.
But if you think the issue is the video games, but then again, like if you can't be a great football player because you're playing video games, like he could study, and also more so in the case of Kyler, because Zion, like you can easily measure that. Weigh yourself, get your body fat percentage, boom. If it's not there, you don't get money, right? The thing with Kyler is like, how do you even enforce that?
Right. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's independent study outside of the facilities. How do you even, judge that? Because if I'm Kyler, I'd be like, okay, cool. And then I'm gonna do what I was doing before. And there's nothing you can do about it.
So do you think we're gonna see more of these clauses or our team's gonna start retracting them?
Less. Okay. I mean, I don't think I had noticed one before until these two, right? Which leads me to believe that there's no way it's the first time it's happened. Just maybe the first time with like these high caliber people.
Right.
And in the way it is, right? I'm sure in football, some football contracts probably do have a weight clause in it for linemen and stuff. That for people who really you can't play the position at a certain over a certain weight, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm sure there's I don't know about the whole study thing because that's a little like like a little you got study hall every day. Like it's just mad childish.
Yeah.
But I wasn't a fan of it personally. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I think it is what it is too, whether they have it or not. I think if that's how they feel, they got to keep their players, their highly paid players, and whatever. I mean, the study one was kind of weird. Like you said, Zion's more, easy to do, but
yeah, I mean, not that I would do
own.
it, but I feel like at the very least you can judge that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I think what you gotta do with Kyler is say you get these guaranteed dollars till Call of Duty comes out. After it comes out, if you don't play well, you don't get no money.
Oh my God.
But like, but imagine if Kyler actually like didn't study. Like, what if he comes out this year and it's just like MVP?
That's the thing. I think the only way to shut everybody up, because at this point the damage is done, like between the Cardinals, and I'm sure he feels some type of way now that it's been blown up. So the damage is
that's
done.
The thing is, like, you was feeling away
he's
before.
Gonna have this stigma. He's gonna have this shit around him for years to come. So I think the only way for him to finish that shit is to win a Super Bowl.
But the thing is, again, you can't, like, as much as I'm saying, like, the team shouldn't have done this, right? The teams can say whatever they want. You don't got to sign nothing.
It's the only way to the money, bro.
But that's the thing, though. It's not. If you Zion, you know what I say?
You gonna hold out?
What you gonna do? You gonna not pay me? What you gonna be left with? Brandon Ingram.
I don't know. They made Brandon the play-in. They made the play-in without him. I don't know.
You know, fine, cool. Stay in the plane for the next 20 years.
Well, they got CJ late. Don't forget, they got CJ late. They didn't
I'm Zion motherfucker. Well, damn on those CJ. Respect to CJ.
CJ stamped. CJ stamped, bro.
He is midi everything. He you know what I'm saying? He up there. But I'm Zion Williams. I don't care. Like, I frankly would be like, do what you want. I'm not signing that. And guess what? You know what they're gonna do?
What?
Sorry, Mr. Williams. We're gonna go get you a better contract. You know what? Add 10 million on top of that for pissing me off.
Everyone's demanding. And the Tesla.
And some crawfish. You know, just for making me mad.
Gotta stay away from that shit.
No, he do actually. But that's why I'm requesting food, just because I know it goes against what they say. Oh, you want me to eat? Bang, give me some food and I sign a deal. Take that clause out, give me some food.
Yo, I'm actually like really like excited for like football and basketball season. Like, it's been so dry. Like, it's always good to come home to freaking watch something. But
yeah, we're in that stage now where it's like ain't nothing really to watch. I mean, there's baseball. Which, I mean, hey, if not, I mean, baseball actually low key, they're having an exciting trade deadline right now. Yeah. I mean, I'm a Yankees fan. Yankees are making a bunch of moves right now. Didn't get Juan Soto like I would have wanted, but I knew he wasn't gonna get him anyway. Yeah. It's also funny. Baseball is funny, like, because there's no salary cap. So it's like they really just be out here doing whatever the fuck they want. Like, it's just a bunch of billionaires like saying, "Yo, what can I do?" Yeah. And because it's like they are so much in depth with the farm systems and whatnot, like you could get an all-star player for a bunch of prospects who ain't gonna be nothing for 5 years. Damn. It's just a free-for-all in baseball.
I don't pay too much attention at all. It's something I never grew up with at all.
I do more paying attention to what's going on than I do actually watching the games. If that makes sense. Yeah, that's because like the games are just like it's for me. It's like it's and I play baseball, loved it and whatnot, but it's a slower sport. You know, the games take a little longer. You know, they take, like, and also it's like baseball's like it's one of the few sports where it's like you're waiting for something to happen. Yeah. Like basketball is a constant back and forth. Like, even if it's nothing exciting, there's something happening. Yeah, something right. Different. Football, even though it's a little bit slower, right? Because you got huddles and stuff like that. It's, the big plays are more boom, bam, bop. You know what I'm saying? And like, and it's like, again, and it's like, because it's a time game, you get 2-minute drills and stuff like that. Baseball's not a time, nothing. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just like, we go and we take our time and take like, 40 seconds in between every pitch. It's just like, golly. Yeah, I don't rock with that, man. I can't hit a baseball to save my life. I can't. I remember there was one time at gym class, yo. Like, I can hit a baseball, don't get me wrong, but like, I'm talking like at a decent speed, hell no. But there was one time in baseball, I think we were playing with like the wiffle ball or something, the one with the holes or whatever. That's a wiffle ball, yeah. Bro, I tell you, I swung so hard. Not only did I miss the ball, I spun in a circle and fell on the ground in front of the whole gym class, yo. What grade was this?
This was middle school for sure. Because I remember Sage Park had the blue court. I couldn't.
Bro, how you?
Dog. Well, no, because I can't.
For?
Because like I said, like the underhand pitches I could hit, so I was ready to swing, like because those are easy. But I just misjudged. That's the thing. I don't have the judgment. So.
Man was trying to knock that thing out 500 yards. Like,
I know you can't hit it too far in that gym either.
That's some like cartoon shit. Like you just swing and spin around and fall.
And that links to my trauma from when I was a child in T-ball. My famous story when my mom signed me up for T-ball, and I probably hit the tee like 50 times without hitting the ball. Yo, they let me just go to first base. They was just like, yo, that's enough. Like, just go to first base.
This man was about to strike out in T-ball.
Dog, I don't even think I hit the ball, bro. Like, oh man, at that point,
it's not moving.
Dog, it's not. You could have told me, man.
You had to luck up and accidentally hit it one time. You close your eyes and swing. You accidentally.
Dog, they felt bad for me. They was like, just go. I knocked that shit over like 50 times straight. But
that is funny, man.
Yeah, that's why I don't play baseball, watch baseball, none of that shit.
Yeah, I was decent at baseball, so I liked it. I remember I didn't make that. Was the Sage Park the middle school baseball team, 7th grade. I remember I didn't make that team, man. I was
how could we forget?
Bro, that shit was so funny. So like, all right, so essentially, right, I was trying out for the baseball team, and I was at that point anyway, right? I was still like, good at baseball, like, you know what I'm saying, hitting the home runs, I don't know hitters, like good pitcher. I was a good player, all-star games, all that, right? And then 7th grade comes and I try out for the baseball team, and like I ain't make it. And there's people who not gonna name, because I'm cool with a lot of people on the team who like made the team over me on some like snake shit. I was like, yo, like that's a little bit off. To the point where like I so much so disagreed with the decision. I went to the coach and I was like, yo, how did I not make this team? Like, it's like this dude made it. I'm not gonna say dude's name, but you know the exact dude I'm talking about specifically.
How could I forget?
And I remember, bro, I was sick about it, right? And we had lunch, man, and for whatever reason, like this shit just got it. Everyone knew who made the team and didn't, right? People who didn't play baseball knew it was some bullshit that didn't make that team. To the point, man, where I remember like people were like, so one of the people who made it over me who shouldn't have, and he was probably the worst one who should have made it over me, right? So he got targeted, and man, they were ripping him. Like, oh, you shouldn't have made it. You only made it because of this, that, and the third, and yada, yada, yada. I have my suspicions why I didn't make it, but and they made this dude cry.
Damn.
Like, shed tears. And I felt happy.
Jeez.
Nah, because I was mad too. Well, I was happy because like I wasn't happy he was crying. But like it was a
yeah. You
know what I mean? Like you didn't make it. And look, and the thing is, like, and the people who were doing it, yo, they weren't like, my day one best friends neither. Like, there were people I was cool with, right? But it wasn't like I had, boys, make this dude cry. Like, it wasn't nothing like that. I didn't.
It was just some natural shit.
I didn't tell no one to do nothing. These people didn't play baseball. They weren't like my best friends or whatever. But they went and made a dude cry during lunch, man. I was just like, hey, man. That's respect. I don't know what I did to deserve this. Y'all fighting for me like this, but I appreciate it.
But you hadn't made it the next year, right? Yeah. You played the next year.
Yeah, I did, but it didn't end very well.
Oh, that was when you famously, what did you do? You sat on the bench?
So, all right. Someone tell me if I'm wrong in the scenario, right? So we're having the last game of the year, right? The coach, Mr. Shea, sucked. Horrible coach. When I tell you he couldn't throw a baseball, like he threw it like, and I'm not lying. Like I swear everything. That's really how we threw the baseball. He did not. Him and the other coach, the woodshop teacher, Mr. Whatever his name is, looked like a little mole rat, but like that dude, they could not throw a baseball, right? So I already I had a little issue. Like if I didn't think you were deserving of respect, then you wasn't like getting that from me, right? Not that I was disrespectful, but like I just didn't care. And so I forget what happened, but like I made some kind of mistake in practice, and he tried to make me run for it. And it was like, why am I running for like this little of a mistake? It's not a big deal. So I ran the lap, but I kind of tippy-toed it. You know what I'm saying? The little half jog shit you do. You know what I'm saying? The shit you do in like, football where they say go get your water. You kind of tip your toe over there. You don't
right.
over there. But it was run off the field kind of thing, like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the next game, he just didn't, last game of the year, he just didn't want to play me for that reason. I didn't realize it was a big deal because he said nothing to me about it. And he starts like, there's water on the bench, right? And I like I didn't want to sit on the water. Right. So I'm sitting on like, the little seat rest, this part of it, the little back of it, right? Mm-hmm. With my cleats on, and he goes, get down from there. And I go, there's water on there. I don't want to sit there. He goes, I don't care, get down. I go, okay, cool. So I stand up. Nothing wrong with standing up, right? No, I'm just standing up. And then he goes, sit down. I go, yo, there's water on the bench because people knocked it over. He goes, I don't care. It's like, yo, are you gonna wipe it up for me? Then I'm not sitting down. Shut up. Right. And then that's when he wasn't playing me. And then we was chirping back and forth. And then I went out to warm up right field in between innings with my headphones in.
Oh my God, that's what it was. That's what it was. Typical Cameron fashion, bro.
Mind you, though, right? I was doing it, trying to be a good teammate to like my team still. Just warming up and help him out, whatever, right? He comes, get off the field. Get off the field. And then, words were said, fingers were flipped. We had a team picture at the end of the game. I did not join that willingly. I think I did in the end because Mr. Romero was like, "Come on, man, you can't go out like that. You got to do that." But I was like, "You saw what happened." He goes, "I know, but you got to like."
Shout out to Mr. Romero, man. That's
hey, man, for real, bro. One of the few people who could really like calm me down. I was like upset. I have a picture of it too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I gotta take a fucking photo this picture.
Gotta find
like this shit. It's really just me sitting there with some.
The next episode, we're gonna hear some of the basketball. Have we told? Yeah, I think we told the
basketball. We told some of the story. We definitely told the Did we tell the tryout story?
Oh no. But I think, damn, I don't remember if we told the rest of them though on the pod. But yeah, we're gonna get some more.
We told the snowball one.
Oh, okay. We're gonna get some more stories, some more Cameron rages on the podcast.
Well, I don't be, man. Look, and I don't want y'all out here thinking I'm out here raging out. I was kind of.
Comment below if you think Cameron was right for that baseball story. We want to hear.
Mind you, again, I know I was right. So that coach didn't have me on the team the year before on some BS. He tried to target me, make me run, and then why me sit in some water? Like, why don't you sit in some water? Like, why I got to sit in it? Oh, here we go.
Oh right. Boy.
Yo, I hope y'all can see this. You see the head? Shout out my boy Steve in the cut too.
Steve, shout out Steve. That's the bro, man.
I'm sitting there with my
oh my God, with the headphones.
All the bench bad dude. Like, fuck this.
Oh my God, what a classic photo right there.
Yeah.
Man, only on you.
Fast forward a year later, I'm in high school now, and we go back to the middle school because I'm right across the street. And everyone was out there saying, because his room was like kind of underneath, like a basement level kind of thing. I actually remember that. Yeah. So like you can see the window, like the window's kind of like at your feet where you can see where he was at, whatever, right? And people out there talking to him, whatever. I'm still bitter. Obviously. Yeah. It's like why everyone's in the mix. I just sat there and go, Mr. Shea, suck hella. And then everyone just disperses and runs away. I didn't know. Good times, man. I missed the days back when I didn't give a fuck about.
You didn't care about nothing.
Nah, man. Like I done flipped off coaches. I think me and basketball Minati got into it too.
Yeah.
I don't think I showed up to the little banquet thing at the end of that year either.
I can't remember, but
it's making me look bad.
I know y'all had some beef too, but I definitely want to save that for the.
We didn't have beef, man. He just got on my nerve. Honestly, him suspending me really like started the whole shit.
Started everything
because it was bull. Like you suspend me, but like not everyone else don't. You suspend me and two other people, but not like everyone else throwing snowballs. Not your favorites. Like that's dumb. Just don't suspend nobody.
Right.
I threw a snowball at another player on the team. Another cat threw a snowball at someone else not on the team, so they got in trouble because her dad was like,
yeah,
you know what I mean, which is understandable. If my daughter got hit, I'd be a little upset too. I could see me being that kind of overprotective, but still, nonetheless,
Yeah, we gotta start getting some of these stories out, man.
Oh, we got stories.
Some of these stories, even the neighborhood stories, man. The neighborhood stories are tricky, but we gonna get them out there.
Yeah. Also, just to say this now for any stories y'all might hear, I'm not the same person I was.
Disclaimer.
I'm not the same person I was back then at all.
And
I'm nice now. Okay, I'm respectful. I don't get into back and forth with people. I don't do nothing that I may or may not have done back in the day.
Changed man.
I moved to Pittsburgh. I got mellowed out real quick because I know nobody.
Bro, we could do like 2 episodes on all the stories, probably more than that.
Bro, there's some stories.
Nah, I'm thinking of one in particular, but we gonna save that for off screen, man. We gonna save that. So I can't even say the name. I can't even say. We
kind of have to like preface our stories before the episode. Now to make sure we can say.
We can't randomly bring stuff up, man.
Nah, bro. All I know is these stories are gonna make me look bad.
A lot of them.
I want you.
Like 99% of them would.
Damn, you got
because realistically, Cameron was let's say one of the more aggressive in the neighborhood.
Look again.
It's all right. You just gotta own it, bro. You're a changed man, like you said.
Yes, I'm not the same person. To all the people I was mean to growing up, I apologize. I wasn't that bad.
No. All right. Wow. I remember.
But we not that story is not for the pod. Not ever gonna be on the pod. That story is left alone for life. So you who you are, I apologize to you. You damn sure not watching this. But shout out to you. I really hope you're doing well. And if I saw you face to face, I would apologize to you. But there's only one person that it was like that, and he brought it upon himself. But nonetheless, he didn't. Anyways, it's not for a podcast.
Yeah, we're about to let y'all hear some of this good shit, man. But we got a couple minutes left.
I feel all the stories though, it's like the stories is always me doing something, you just being there watching, laughing at this shit.
No, there's some more stories. There's some more stories without saying too much.
Yeah.
With groups of us.
We'll gradually throw them into the pod.
Throw. Yeah. I like how you said the word throw. All right, yo, that's all we got for today. Episode 15 is a wrap. Please show us some love, like, comment, subscribe. We are on all platforms, streaming services. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep hammering. We're gonna keep, trying to switch things up. Maybe you'll see somebody on here once in a while. That's all I got.
We're working on that too.
Yeah.
Last little side note, 10 things for the last 2 minutes we got. I just want to say this. Completely off topic, I have nothing to do with anything. The biggest scam in this country is the goddamn medical field.
Oh man, bro, that's another topic. Yeah, bro.
Okay, we're not going too deep. I just want to say this. In what other field, what other aspect of paying for something can I say, yo, do this for me, and it doesn't get done, and I gotta pay them to look at it again? My roof leaky. I call someone to fix the roof, and if it's not fixed when they're done, I call them back. They fix it for free. It literally happened to me like a month ago. So it's the thing. Medical field. Hey, I'm not feeling well. Oh, sorry. Try this. Hey, this didn't work. Oh, sorry. Come spend more money to do this.
Yeah.
Biggest. And it's not about doctors and nurses because they're not the ones who like control the shit. It's the administrators, whatever people. Y'all can burn in hell.
That's a whole. I feel you. That's a whole thing I always preach about, man. Bro, we can get into that.
Oh yeah. I just want to say that because that shit just got my nerves.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, though.
Thank you for joining that episode.
Yes, sir. Peace.